Change your attic temperature, change your life. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how we lower your attic temperatures, make your house more comfortable and more efficient. So I broke this up into 4 quick sections. So number 1 is going to be science of attic ventilation, kind of explain how it all works. Then we're going to talk about the benefits of lowering these attic temperatures and lowering the humidity in the attic space. Then we're going to talk about the solar attic fan feature. So I'm going to talk about some of the high points of the fan itself. And then we'll talk about how many fans we need to make your house more efficient and more comfortable. So the science behind attic ventilation. So number 1, I want to talk about how our attics get so hot or why they get so hot real quick. So basically your roof is the first thing between the earth and the sun. There's nothing in between. So when the sun's energy hits your roof, what it does is it creates a ton of radiant energy. That radiant energy comes into your attic space and heats up the attic space. The problem is we get attic temperatures 140, 150, 160, 170 degrees. The hotter the attic, the more havoc it plays on your HVAC system, on your insulation. It makes your house hard to cool. To make it comfortable and efficient, we can also have a lot of condensation. So there's a few factors that are happening when we have a superheated attic space. So what we do is we lower the attic temperature. How we do that is we bring air in through your soffit vents. That's where the air comes in, and then the solar fans go up on the roof at the highest point, and that pulls the heat out of the attic space. We want to get about 10 air exchanges per hour in the attic. So every 6 minutes, we take all the air that's in the attic, it goes back outside, and we bring fresh air in through your soffit vents. When we do this, we can control your attic temperatures and keep you around 10 to 15 degrees of the outside ambient temperature. For example, it's a 90-degree hot summer afternoon. Attic temperature would be about 100, 105 degrees. That's the goal, not 150, 160. So we're going to take 30 to 50 degrees of heat out of the attic space, which is going to create, I'm going to go over the benefits in a minute, which is going to create this more comfortable, efficient home. So that's kind of how it works. More air exchanges per hour basically is what it is. So we want to get those air exchanges. So that's kind of the science of it. If you have any more questions, talk to your ventilation consultant after this video and they'll be happy to dig in a little bit more. Benefits of solar attic ventilation. This is where it gets kind of sweet. So a few things happen. We want to control these attic temperatures and we're going to enjoy a more comfortable home. So comfort to me is everything. Yes, if we can save you $50, $60 a month or maybe a little bit more on your energy bills, that's great. But we're going to make the house more comfortable. So if you have a hot second floor, if you've got a hot back bedroom, you've got a hot master bedroom, you've got you walk from one room to the next and you're like, oh geez, it's hot in this room, it's cooler in this room. It's because we have so much heat in the attic space. So we want to increase the comfort of your home. So that's the number 1 thing. A lot of people really like that benefit. The second thing, where this is kind of the first 2 things, more comfort and we lower energy bills. A lot of people think, well, that's all we're really going to get when we lower our attic temperatures. There's 4 more benefits I'm going to go over in just a second. But lowers that cooling cost. So basically, your air conditioner is going to run less. That's how the cooling costs lower. So say your air conditioner runs 20% less. Well, it's going to save you 20% on the cooling portion of your bill, which is the largest portion of your electric bill. So we want to lower that cooling cost. It's very significant. Next thing is the roof will last longer. So a lot of people don't really think about this, but when we have a lot of heat under the attic space and on that roof decking, the shingles will like delaminate, they blister, we lose the granules, and we can age your roof out in say 10 to 12 years, even on a 30-year roof. So we can really greatly increase the life expectancy of your roof. So that's a big benefit. Next one, air conditioning. The HVAC system lasts longer. Same thing, same principle like what we have on the roof. We're going to have less mechanical breakdowns on the air conditioner. It's going to run less hours, so it's like miles on a car, so we're going to get more life out of this air conditioning system. So that can be worth thousands of dollars just in repairs and replacement on your roof and on your air conditioning system. So that's 2 huge, bigger benefits. Next thing, we want to reduce fungus growth and mold growth in an attic space. So where fungus and mold thrive is in a hot, humid, dark environment. That's where mold really grows. So when we put ventilation in, we get airflow moving, and mold doesn't grow when it has airflow, when it's actually moving. It can't grow in that kind of environment. So we want to reduce the moisture level in the attic space, reduce the temperature, and keep that air moving a little bit so we can avoid these kind of problems. Next thing, reduces attic ambering. And what this is like up on your roof rafters, heat rises. You may even notice this if you go up in your attic space. The consultant may take a picture of some of this and kind of show you what's happening. And what it is that sugar, that sap comes out of that lumber with the extreme heat. And then critters come to find that, bugs, carpenter ants, termites, even squirrels, raccoons. They love this kind of sweet environment. So we want to make sure we get rid of this attic ambering as well. So we lower these attic temperatures and we don't get this coming out of the lumber. And that really is going to benefit the home as well. So those are the main benefits of the solar attic ventilation. So I'm going to talk about the features of the product itself. So this is the fan itself. It does have an adjustable panel. There's brackets that go on the side when we install it, so it locks it all into place. So there's a whole bunch of benefits. Lifetime warranty. The fan has a lifetime warranty on the panel, the motor, the thermostat, everything. If there's ever an issue, we'll take care of it free of charge. Not a problem at all. Very, very solid fans. The next thing is we have a thermostat that hangs down in the attic. It hangs down about 3 feet. So on the other end of this, there's a 2-foot pigtail on the bottom of the fan that's going to hang down into the attic space, read the actual attic temperature, come out at 85 degrees or 75% humidity. So it's very important. So basically when the fan's going to benefit the home and benefit you and make your house more comfortable and more efficient and all those other benefits I talked about, the fan's going to kick on and lower those attic temperatures and reduce the moisture level in the house. So that's what the thermostat does. Adjustable panel, like I touched on a minute ago, it is adjustable. We want to face the panel south, southwest, or west. Anywhere in there we're going to catch sunlight, and that's going to power the fan. So the way the fan works is the sun's energy hits the panel, then it goes to the thermostat. Thermostat says, yes, it's 85 degrees or 75% humidity or more. It lets the energy go from the panel to the thermostat to the motor. And then the motor kicks on. I'll show you real quick underneath here. So underneath, you can see we've got our blade under here. So then it kicks the blade on, and this is how it works. So when that blade is spinning, what's happening is the air is being sucked out of the attic space, and then it's actually coming out around here outside of the house. So that gets the heat out of the attic space. So that's how kind of the science of how that works. It is Florida and Texas windstorm rated. So, and we also are TAS 100 rated. So those are all the certifications that you want to look for in a product and a fan that's going on your roof. That means if there's a hurricane, a storm, the fan's not coming off the roof and we have no potential leak hazards. So it's a super solid fan. It's all laser welded. Everything is bolted together. This is the premium product in solar attic ventilation. It's amazing. Hurricane hardware. So this is the hardware that we use. This is actually screws the fan to the roof. There's 9 of these anchors that screw the fan down when we install it. And this gives us our hurricane rating and says the fan's not coming off the roof because it never comes off. I mean, it really just can't. It's amazing. Stainless steel critter guard. Up underneath here, where the air comes out, up underneath here, there's a guard where it lets the air flow through it, but it also keeps critters and anything from outside coming in through the attic. It's a stainless steel guard, so it never rusts, never comes apart, so you have a lifetime of service out of the solar fan. Whisper quiet operation. 30 decibels, so super, super quiet, quieter than a ceiling fan in your house. You'll never hear the fan running when you're inside the house. Even if you're in the attic and you're standing underneath it, you're like, holy cow, is this thing quiet? It's the quietest fan on the market. It's amazing. Maintenance free. There's no maintenance on the fan. Once we install it, we get everything set, you're locked in. You don't need to do anything to it. I tell the customers just enjoy because there's really nothing to do with it. You don't have to adjust the thermostat, you don't have to adjust the humidity sensor, you don't have to adjust the panel. It's all done. We got it taken care of once we install it, and you're good to go. So our dealers are all factory trained, so they know how to put the fans in, and they guarantee that we're not going to have any issues, and you're going to really just enjoy the product. How many solar fans do you need? That's the last question. Like, how many of these fans do we need, and where do we put them? I'm not looking at your house, but that's why the consultant's out here with you. They'll take a look at your attic, take a look at the outside of the roof, take a few pictures, make it like, hey, we'll put one fan here, we'll put one fan here, or maybe you just need one fan. It depends on kind of what's going on. As far as how many do we need, it goes by 2 things. Obviously, the more volume we have, the more airflow we're going to need to cool that space. So on our chart here, for example, if you have a 2,000 square foot attic space and the attic is 8 feet tall, for say in that center point, you would need 2 of the solar attic fans. So very simple. If you've got about 3,500 square feet, I'm looking at a chart in front of me, you would need 3 fans if it was about 8 or 9 feet tall. So we're going to get a measurement on the attic space, and we'll get a measurement on the attic height, and we can tell you exactly how many fans you need to get the results you're looking for. Talk with your ventilation expert here at the table. They'll be happy to answer any questions. Talk about where you want to put them. We'll get them installed for you, and just really know that you've got the best product on the market, and I always tell people, just enjoy, you're going to love it. So thank you for watching, and we look forward to working with you.